What's up, y'all? Mr. Larry here, aka Mr. 200% eating eggs and whole, like 15 grain bread. But I can get off and do some trading. I told my folks I was recording every session from this day forward. We wasn't trading in no demo, trading live. So y'all get the whole story. But I saw a trade developing. So that's why I started sharing my screen, but I was eating at the same time. It's no big deal. But like I said, we're gonna get into it. But I saw it disappear for now, but that's cool. First of all, this is binary options trading on pocket options. And I love it. I think you're gonna love it too. Once you get off in this trade game, boy, it's addicting, but you gotta stay disciplined. Your mindset gotta be 200. I'm eating fried eggs. It's crazy, but I had a name for my strategy, but I forgot it. How stuff is that? I'm looking for it. We're gonna get started soon. I guess as soon as I get finished eating, I thought I saw something, but it's flipped on me. It's playing around. So you gotta be careful. I'm just gonna talk y'all through everything I'm doing. That's how y'all can learn. Y'all see the indicators on the screen that I'm using right now. But they're there. I use zigzag, 200 moving average, Bollinger Bands, the stochastic oscillator, and the accelerator oscillator. They work pretty good for me. So I'm thinking if they work good for me, they probably work good for you too. If you like these indicators, I'm gonna go real slow and let y'all read the settings off of each one so y'all can adopt them. One thing you're gonna realize about me is I make you do the work. I ain't just gonna be like, hey, well, I'm using a zigzag and just call out everything to you. You gotta literally do the work. So you see the inputs right there. Write them down and save them. 3, 2, 1. Pause the screen if you have to. My style is right here. You can see the number of pixels that I use. You can pause it, write it down, save everything after you set them. The moving average is right here. You can see the input. You can see what I'm using right here. Once you get it, you save it. Pause the screen if you got to. Styles, that's the style I use. Pixel I use. Save it, move on to the Bollinger Bands. These are my settings for the Bollinger Bands. Save it. Pause the screen. You can look at it, save it. The styles is right here. Pixels and all. Every time you make a change or anything, I just save it there, stay the same. Stochastic oscillator right here. These are the settings for that. Those are styles. Pause it. Do what you gotta do. Save it. Accelerator oscillator. Same thing. Take a screenshot, pause it, save it, write it down. Use my styles. Save it. And there you go. So those are the indicators that I use. I hit this little back arrow so they can disappear off the screen so it won't just be in my way. You said a live balance of $170.40. And what I like to do is actually click up here. You see next to the currency pair with these little candlesticks right here. You click that. And you see I got candles right there. Pause the screen, whatever you got to do. Get these settings in. Select the candlestick. Select the 1 minute time frame. I take my enable auto scroll off because I like to move back, in time so I can see what happened before, but you can leave that. Everything else the same. You can change the color, candlestick colors if you want to. This stuff to you. But that's the time frame that I use, minute. And then the time for the trade time, it all depends on the situation, And then you start looking for trades. Right now, you got to recognize what type of trend you're in. And right now, price is going straight across. So it's in consolidation. So I got a strategy for consolidation, but I don't like trading in consolidation because it's just, take too much effort, time. It's easier when you can see exactly what's going on. So the next thing I do is hit this star. We trade in the over-the-counter market, OTC. It's a synthetic market. I like it better than anything else. Then you go down and you put a star next to everything that say 92%. Anything that don't got 92%, get rid of. I really don't like trading the NZD pair for some reason, because NZD, I don't know what that's about. It's just, They'll never really act right. It's kind of tricky. So from there, what I do is I go through and I'll start looking for pairs with an obvious trend. And that look like she's going up, but it's to the close to the top of the Bollinger Band. So, and then the 200 moving average is moving straight across. So that's still a sign of consolidation unless it's just going up. Oscillator, stochastic is heading up and it's separated. So that's a cool sign, but it's getting to the overbought area. So I don't want to mess with that. With the stochastic oscillator, whenever it hits 80 or above, it's overbought. Whenever it hits 20 or below, it's oversold. Whenever you overbought, you can look for it to start coming down. Whenever it's oversold, you can look for it to start going up. Just like right here. Right in this area right here, you can see my cursor. The market is oversold right here. It's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. And you got a green arrow, a green candlestick right here, which shows you that it was about to start reversing and going up, and that's what it did. Out of consolidation. So, boom, broke consolidation right here and continued up. I'm looking for now is nothing because it's about to cross. Now I don't feel like trading against the trend or nothing, so I'm just looking for the perfect opportunity, and this is one. Almost a perfect opportunity. 200 moving average is moving in a downward motion. So what I would wait for, we'll put a horizontal line right at the top of this zigzag right here. Right in the middle so I can see it. Now we extremely overbought here, way above the 80. So what I'm looking for is for this to start coming down and like to spread apart a little bit. And then here I'm looking for another red candlestick close. And then I can make a decision on how much time I'm gonna use, maybe a minute. Getting a little separation right there. Pretty much want to wait for the candlestick to close before you go in, because it could go up there and turn green and close green and then keep going up. So just want to wait. See, it closed green. And then you can determine what you want to do, whether or not price goes up above that stochastic and then pushes it up. If it keeps bouncing off of it, that means it's resistant. So it's subject to come down, but we overbought. So all we're looking for is indications to tell us to enter that trade to the lower side. Now, I like the situation, so I'm gonna do 4 minutes because I'm confident that when it comes down, it's gonna come all the way down to the bottom of this oscillator, or this here is gonna just come down and just keep on dropping. So we'll see. 4, 3, 2, boom. We got pretty much an engulfing candle. And what I mean by that is this candlestick right here engulfed this whole one right here. And it was big. So that was a $2 trade. It's supposed to have been a $5 trade, but whatever. We'll put this thing, put it right there. Right now, this thing is a 92 points in profit. You can see that over here. And I just chose 4 minutes because I was confident that we're about to going through a reversal and we're trading with the trend because overall price is moving below this moving average, the 200. So it's a down trend. And that's what I'm going with. I'm going with the stats. And I'm eating my other part of my sandwich. Still in profit pretty good, 140 points. If I lose this trade, it's because the market cheated or because it hit that resistance right there or that support and it bounced back up. But like I said, whenever the market is oversold, overbought like this, up above this 80, it's got to come down. So I set a resistance right here and drop the horizontal line right on top of this zigzag. And soon, this zigzag is going to switch. My price drop a little more. When it dropped to about right here, it's going to make that zigzag line drop too. That's just more indications for you. Trade with Mr. Larry, keep it 200. We eat, we drink Kool-Aid. We don't smoke no weed or nothing like that. We don't drink no alcohol. We don't do no cussing or nothing like that. But put my readers on, because this thing look like we 335 points in profit. With a minute left, it did what I said it was going to do. That's all I care about. Y'all know everything about the switch over, so I hope y'all prepared. Price just pushed down, made a zigzag, go in the downward motion too. More confirmations that we're in the downtrend. Well, you can tell you're in the overall downtrend because price is here. All the candlesticks represent price. It's 200 moving average. Whenever price is moving below, which is all the candlesticks, you're in an overall downtrend. Whenever price is moving above it, you're in an overall uptrend. That's how you know. Yeah. And when you trade with the trend, that's why I went 4 minutes. If you see me do like a 1 minute trade, it's because I'm trading against the trend and that's risky. I always trade with the trend. But we won that trade. You see some of the trades I took from yesterday. Start right there, went a little risky because I lost a couple. Won it. Lost, won. Lost that one. Won the first one for the day. Which is right here. It was supposed to be a $5 trade, but it's okay. So once you get that trade done, then you start shopping around again. It's oversold, but it's in the downtrend. So I ain't looking for no buys because I ain't trading against the trend. So I'll check my currencies, make sure all of them still above 92. I'll go to my star, check any other ones that's 92. Give me some more options. 91 too, but I don't see that Huff. That I don't never trade anything with the Huff, the CHN, the RUB, or the TRY. Any pairs with TRY, RUB, HUF, or CNH, I don't trade them. Because I ain't never won with them. I don't know what they are. So I got my pairs started with 92, everything with 91 or the 91 or up. I got that done, so now I'll click on the first one, or I'll go back here to the beginning. And I click it. And the first thing I recognize is we're in a downtrend. The second thing I recognize is that we overbought. And the third thing I recognize, we're strong to the downside with these two arrows. I'm waiting for price to cross and close below that 20 moving average on that on the Bollinger Bands. It's going too deep. I wait for a pullback. Let's go. I went on ahead and went, but 4 minutes later, I don't need to go up like that, but it should resist and come on back down. If it don't, then I'll drop 2 positions if it loses, because we overbought and she's dropping, but I should have waited for the pullback, but it's okay. 4 candlesticks down, we should be below that entry anyway, because you got the stochastic oscillator. Both of them is turned down. You got a little separation right there. It's resisting right here. So you got this long wick. Well, not a long wick, but a short wick. But as it gets up here to a certain point, it starts resisting. As long as it closed lower than this candlestick right here, we should be good. So we just wait. It's playing right around that 20 moving average right there. But it should drop and take off and go and get all the way to the bottom. It's in profit now, but it's resisting. It's just got to go down there and break. Get us a close. And keep it moving. A lot of times you really want to wait for the pullback and then enter. You see we got that close down there. And it closed red, so it should go ahead and get down there and drop and keep on going. That's what it should do. But we'll see. We got the impulsive move, the corrective move right here, and then another impulsive move. You'll learn about that. Do some research on impulsive moves. It's called the Elliott wave. What an impulsive move is when price is going in the direction of the trend. And right now we're in a downtrend, so price was going down. And then the corrective move was the pullback. And then we just gotta a lower low too. That's what changed the zigzag. And it's down at the bottom of the channel, like I said it was gonna do. And you see these stochastic oscillators got that separation and it's still moving down, so it's pushing. And that's what we wanted to do. You got a lower low right here. Let me see. Got this structure level right here, right at the bottom of that zigzag, right at the tip of the zag. And price will start reacting right around this area. Now, if it closed below it, she's really gonna keep coming down. So what you need to do is wait for price to be oversold again or overbought again, and then catch it coming back down again. Because all price doing is going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's going from the bottom of the Bollinger Bands to the top, back to the bottom, then it's gonna go back to the top. When we go back to the top, you wait for a reversal, and then you catch them coming in again. But we just won trade number 2 right here. So why is it $4? It's supposed to be a $5 trade. Game steady cheating. Anyway, you win that trade, you don't get greedy unless you're gonna wait. Now, if you wait for price to go up here and be overbought again, then you can catch it coming back down. But if not, it's time to move on. Move on, catch you another setup. See, she oversold. She at the bottom of the stochastic. Bottom of the Bollinger Bands, but it's a downtrend. So if you take this trade, then you're gonna be trading against the trend, and you don't want to do that. Always trade with the trend. We're in an overall downtrend, so we're looking for sales all day long. We're not trying to buy nothing. Yeah. Don't forget the market about to switch over to blockchain and digital assets. Cryptocurrency is about to be the new world currency. Y'all can think it's a game. I've been trying to tell a lot of people about it, but people be looking at me like I'm crazy. But y'all can holler at me when it happens, because trust me, I'm prepared for it, and I know all the currencies that you're supposed to have and everything. I got all the information. The only reason why I mess with this is because it's candlestick's too short. Is at the bottom when that's the stochastic, so it's about to go up. So I would have to wait for it to be overbought again. Now, I don't like NZD because NZD don't be acting right, but we oversold, we over we overbought here, so it's got to come down. But I would rather wait for it to come down here. Matter of fact, I'm running with my game. That's my strategy. She up top, she overbought. It's time to come down. In 4 minutes, it should probably be all the way either at the bottom or ready to come down. But price definitely should start dipping and coming down here. Let's see. We're in profit already. So let's see how long we stay in profit. 41 points in profit. She's steady dropping. Now you got the top of the zigzag, the top of the Bollinger Bands, the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and you got the middle right here. All of them can serve as support and resistance. Well, what I want price to do is come down here and break below this and keep on going. That's what I want to do. Yep, go ahead and Close to the bottom. There you go. Good to me so far. We got the separation coming right here. I mean, it's about to should keep on coming down. All we got to do is get past this resistance right here, or get past this support, or break this support, and let it keep coming down, and let that support turn into resistance. So once we break past it, when they come back up and touch it, it's keep bouncing down. That's what we want. We wanted to break that. We don't want it to keep resisting it. We wanted to break through that resistance. No support, I mean. Go ahead. Go ahead and break through the support. Yep. 10, 9, come on here. Close below. Keep on going. 3, 2. All right, we at the bottom side. We're gonna be tight though. So we might have to get this corrective move now. So we'll see. It shouldn't close above this candle right here. It should stay below that. So price should resist. Right there. And that's what it did so far. You should resist there. That's the top of the body of that previous candle. Oh, she's trying to. Now it should pop down. Should pop down. Hopefully it'll break this support and continue down like it's doing. We got the impulsive move, the corrective move, which is the pull back to the impulsive move, to the downside. All right, that's 3 in a row. Impulsive, corrective, impulsive. It should keep coming down. And it's about to be oversold again here. So if you want to keep messing with this pair, you would have to wait for this stochastic to come all the way back up here, oversold, reach a structural level of resistance, and bounce back down. That's it. But if you ain't gonna do that, you move on to something else. Catch you another setup. Don't stick around the same party too long. Okay, here we go again. Oversold. 4 minutes, yeah. We got this way overbought. I mean, way overbought, but it's growing up. So let me see. I'm looking for a resistance. We got a price change direction right here. That's the previous high. Change price right there. I put a horizontal line right on top of that wick. So when you come back down here, as long as price stay below that, we get this red candlestick right here. Price already crossing right here to come down. So as soon as that candlestick close, then we can go in. Because we got price crossing over stochastic right here. It's coming down. I don't want it to come down too far, but I do want a solid engulfing candle, but I don't want to get too close to here. I want it to pull back some. Like them long candles, yeah. It came down to the support. So I don't like that. It's gonna have to break that. You know, it's gonna have to break and close. As a matter of fact, for me to trust it, I got my separation right here, but it can do a reversal, and it's at 89%. Guess it don't matter. It is 3% though. Anything that ain't 92%, take it off the grid. But this could possibly see it's resistant right here. It's resisted right here too. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 levels of 4. 4 levels of resistance right here. So unless I get a red candlestick close below this point right here, I ain't messing with it. I'm gonna have to close below that. That's what I need. If it don't, or until it does, I ain't messing with it. Nigga, all the indicators that we in a downtrend is moving below. Price is moving below the 200 moving average. We got a bounce off the top of the Bollinger Bands. We got one red arrow to the downside here. We moving in downward motion here and 4 minutes. And we're on the bottom of the accelerator oscillator. But hopefully it don't cross back up on me. Keep on coming down. That's why I gave you 4 minutes. But we'll see. That's the impulsive move. This should be the corrective. We got a cross right here too, but that could be a fake out. Because we're still in the overall downtrend. But it could be trying to come back up here and do a double top. But we'll see. Yeah, I got my close below here, but it barely closed. But it should pop on down. Next two candlesticks should be down. If not, then I mean it reversed. And if it reversed, then we move on to the next pair. Catch a good one in the two positions. Get the loss back. Keep on moving. Lose more than 3, you be done for at least for that foreseeable future. You don't want to lose and then get in your feelings, and then next thing you know, you don't do your whole account. It's playing right now. Plus it's on top. I'm looking for that thing to reverse back, but it does and it doesn't. But we need that thing to do that. Go big or go home. I bounce off of that though. Now I just needs to drop and go ahead and break because you got your impulsive move, corrective, another impulsive that's dropping below that horizontal line that I put in there was the structure level. It just needs to resist it. It needs to resist it. Don't do that. That's what you need to do. Bounce down. But it's gonna be tight. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, we won't be messing with that one. So we'll be done with that. Then we'll just move on. That's way overbought. We'll just keep moving. No, this is something that we're looking for. We're looking for getting up there close to that 200 moving average. I would like for it to come up here and touch the top of the Bollinger Band one more time. Because everything is moving above the middle portion of the Bollinger Bands. Ain't nothing dropping below that. Sometimes you got to look at what's right in your face. Stand right there. It's overbought like crazy. And it's ready to come down. But at what point will it come down? That's the question. Yeah. I'll just double that trade when the time comes. Instead of doing two positions, I'll just double the trade to get the $5 back and then come up $5. But we'll keep moving. No, I don't see nothing I like there. Nope. Nope. Just looking for price actions that I'm cool with. Look for overbought and oversold markets first. And this has potential. Because if we close, I'm gonna stay at my 4. But if we close, I'm gonna wait for a pullback though. We probably gonna get the close I'm waiting for a lengthy pullback. We're gonna go 2 minutes. It don't always pull back, but yeah, we need to close below that too. So I'll run it back up to we gotta go 2 minutes. All right, that's it. The reason why I did 2 minutes is because normally we getting our cross, it's closing, it's pushing. But I didn't go 4 minutes because it's gonna reverse again. But I'm giving it time to come down and get down to the bottom of the Bollinger Bands and roll back up. So I don't like the NZD pair, but the NZD owed me some money, so we don't see. It's resisting now, but as long as we get this candlestick closed below this green line right here, we should be good. Go ahead and get a close below. All right, it's right at the support. I mean, it's like right there. So it's gonna be a dog fight. But we're gonna see. It's resisting. It's, the market know what's going on too. So, you can't never not think it don't know what's going on. And there it go. Playing with my emotions. See, that's what we don't want it to do. And then we get our emotions involved. But we still gotta try to be smarter. And it's pushing up. And what I did was super duper risky, but sometimes you got to play the market. You got to play the game with the market. Risk a little and catch a great reward. Because that candlestick should close red all day long, and if it don't, then we'll probably be done for the day. The market does have a way of playing with your emotions. It does do that. And stay there to the last minute, and then it'll do that. So it'll rob you like it just robbed me. And then you'd be like, okay, I just lost 10, 20, 30, $35. So then you do something stupid, like try to get that $35 back and do a $40 trade. Bouncing back up to your 4 minutes. But then you get off that NZD stuff because I just told y'all NZD and me don't get along. So I was messing around with NZD. I don't know anyway. So we just gonna back up off of NZD for the rest of our life to never trade another NZD pair ever again. What an 87, eh? Get out of there. So we make sure we got all our 92 pairs. And then messing with the Huff, the TRY, the CNH, or the RUB. We mess with none of those. So now we're looking for the perfect setup. Okay, here we go. That's what we need right here. Need this cross, and it's just to get everything back and break even. Well, we'll still come over, because it'll give us $76, and we was at like 175, somewhere around there. So I'm looking for a cross here. We already touched the bottom of the channel. So what I'm looking for is closing the crossing from separation here. That wasn't good enough for me. So we're gonna hold on for a minute. Mark that. Now we got 2 touches. All right, let's go. Yep, this is gonna tell a story. Sit back, get your nice little stretch on. We was at the bottom. We went on here and got that touch. We got that green candle. Price should go up above to it should be on its way back to the top of that Kelvin channel. Oh yeah, I did 4 minutes. I thought I did 1 minute. So that's what we're looking for. Price to go ahead and break up above that and keep on going like it's doing now. It should just pretty much take off. And then that's gonna give us 81, like 82, 182. And that should push us, like we never even took a loss at all. And then I think the last trade when we lost, it put us at 180, and we lost a couple. Then we regrouped and regathered, and came back in and saw a nice little opportunity, which it should be, market to do what it want to do, but we should be all right. We should be headed to the top of that channel. Oh, most definitely headed to the top of the channel. We get that separation right here, and that thing starts swooping up. It should go ahead and go all the way up to the top. Oversold, especially if we break this level. We don't want to resist here. We don't want to resist the middle of the Kelvin channel. We got to break that. If we break above that and close, then we almost pretty much guaranteed a win. But we need that to break up there. So we ain't out the woods yet. But it's breaking. Once you break those levels, then that means you done broke the support or you done broke the resistance. We just need the candlestick to close to the top side, not the bottom side. And put my readers on. Okay, we well above 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got new support. There's definitely a new support. So price should come right here and bounce off of that. We're 103 points in profit, but it shouldn't go no lower than that. It should keep on rejecting right off of there and keep bouncing up. We go from the bottom of the channel to the top of the channel to the bottom. We got good separation right here. Yeah, that look good. Yep, it should bounce off of there. Look at that thing just going, like I said, you don't know, to the top. All right, well, we just won that. So we got all our losses back. I don't like to lose. Like I said, I lost 10, 20, 30, $45 straight. And I just couldn't handle it. Couldn't deal with that part. So all our losses we got back. What's the day? We started here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We 4 for 4, right? But we still came out in profits. Because that's 10, 20, 30, $35 loss. I thought that was a $45 trade. $35 loss, we put in a $40 trade, which is $5 more than our loss, so that automatically puts us in profit. And those are our only set of losses for the day, right here. So we went 4 for 4 out on top, 182. And we ain't got to do a whole bunch. You know, we ain't got to sit here and trade all day. That's how they catch you. So what we did was we caught them. So now guess what we do? We gone about our business. Now you can run over to your demo, or you can run over here to the MT5 Forex Real account and see if price hit any of the support or the resistance levels to enter trades over here too, because I got a little change. Oh, see. Came down here, touched that, resisted, and broke. Boom, come on down. Test, retest, drop, retest, drop. So it's going down right now. So how low do we go though? Let's run up here to this Auburn or 4 hour. Just to see what we got. 15 minutes. Yeah, this is the forex side of it. I'm trying to enter a nice trade. Support levels here. I wish I'd have caught it. Caught it like right here. We caught all that down. Yeah. So on this one, see, I can't watch it. I used to be able to sit back and watch, but I don't have time for that no more. So if I get a chance to catch it, put this support line here. Price come down here and break this, then we can go in. I could set a pending order, but I don't trust that stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, look like I'm about to get back to it. Y'all have a nice day. Tomorrow we're gonna go back over here. I hope y'all got a great understanding on what I just did. I explained all my moves and the reason for it and everything from the front to the back. I dropped it all off of you. Trade with Mr. Larry. Y'all better remember what I tell y'all. When the market is about to switch, everything in the world is going digital and blockchain. Everything is about to run off the blockchain, and all the currency is switching over from paper currency to digital currency. You think it's a game? Don't prepare for it. If you want to prepare for it, y'all better holler at me. I know. I know exactly what you got to do. There's five currencies that the world gonna run off of. I know all five of them, and then I know the wallets that they belong to, on top of some more stuff. So if y'all want that information, y'all better get with me. I'm gonna lie to you, it's gonna cost you $250. The government's gonna charge you 55 grand. I'm charging you 250. And then when you come to me later on after the fact, it's probably gonna be 1,000 or 10 or whatever. Just remember I told y'all that. Hopefully y'all watched this video to the end. Y'all saw what it was. Because it's gonna happen. It is literally going down. There's a market reset and it's coming. My cousin told me a long time ago, he's like, man, I'm buying gold, I'm buying silver, I'm buying copper, I'm buying rice, I'm buying beans. He said, I'm getting ready. He said, man, stuff about to happen. And he passed away, but it's the time that he was talking about. It's upon us. So yeah, I hope y'all stay away from them NZD pairs. I don't know what that's about. NZD got me, but I switched him over and I got him back. But we ain't messing with NZD no more as long as I breathe. I would never trade another NZD pair. Mm-hmm. What we got here? It's the side of the game y'all better get familiar with. I'll let you boy. Um, boy, it's about to go down. I hope y'all had a good time. This is something else, y'all. Y'all want to get down? All y'all gotta do is holler at me. This is only 5 months ago. See what it is. I ain't giving you too much information on it, but you got it. If you want to get down, you better holler at me. Make it happen. Peace.